And he'll just lay this one in there. 3-1.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
Lined hard to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Now the payoff pitch home. It's at the knees and called strike 3.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Stepping in now, Greg Jones. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Now here's the pitch. To 2-2 now.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The 2-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll take a look at ball 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The 1-0 home, and he fouls this one off. Two balls and a strike to Freeman.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. So a fairly painless top of the first. And now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Justin Verlander, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
Here's Tommy La Stella now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Indians, the third baseman.
Now here's the pitch.
Rosella. 0-1, no strikes.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Hard hit ball to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And this will wind up working as a sacrifice as he steps on first, allowing the runner to move into second.
Batting third, the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
Now batting, Yordan Alvarez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. La Stella leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The 1-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
So first and second with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. From the stretch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. One and 2 to Dominic Smith.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Two down, runners at first and second. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Happ is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. but anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
The set and the 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.